Good afternoon, and good afternoon, Alison. You asked me, is it okay to eat salads during the day? We're doing Improved Digestion Month in Chi Flow with Joe. So really, we're talking about the stomach and spleen and improving the health of stomach and spleen. So I have been talking about how the stomach and spleen likes cooked food and it doesn't like raw food. So Alison has asked, well, is that okay that I eat salads every day? So I'm going to go into a little bit of that in Chinese medicine as to when to eat salads and raw food. Because what we're looking for is we're really looking for balance. So there's no right or wrong foods. There really are just foods that do and don't suit us at this time. And as I said, we're really looking for balance. And with stomach and spleen, which are the main organs for digestion, quite obviously you're eating, it goes into the stomach, it's digested, and it passes along to the spleen, pancreas, and duodenum, which in Chinese medicine is responsible for the uptake of the nutritional ingredients from your food, which are then transformed and transported around the body so that you have plenty of energy for all of your life processes. And so the stomach and spleen has the time of 7 in the morning till 9 and 9 till 11. Okay, so we split the organs, stomach and spleen, 7 till 9, 9 till 11. And these are the times where your stomach and spleen is going to be at its strongest. It's going to be working at its best. So this is the time to eat good, hearty food. And unfortunately, it's not the time really to start eating cold foods or salads. So if you start the day with a cold juice or cold yogurt, I would recommend taking that out of the fridge and having it room temperature. And if you find that your bowels are loose and you have diarrhea or you have nausea or burping, I would really refrain from taking cold foods like salads or juices too early in the morning. You want to wait later in the day, 11 till 3, those kind of hours when the body is warm and it's moving. Because think about what is the stomach doing. The stomach takes in the food and it has to heat the food up to your internal temperature. It has to be at body temperature before it starts to be digested. So if your body is always having to warm up food, warm up food, warm up food, maybe having ice in your drink in the morning, I'm going really extreme now, and maybe you're having ice cream, then these are not foods that are good for digestion. So there's nothing wrong with salads. There's nothing wrong with juices. You just have to work out what your digestion is like and what you want to be taking. And what I recommend is taking warm foods in the morning, porridge or even your muesli with warm milk, toast, eggs, cooked breakfasts, nice and warm with a nice cup of hot water. Now, what we don't also want to do is drink at the same time as we're eating. So drink 20 minutes before or 20 minutes afterwards. We don't want to be drinking and diluting the juices, so the stomach is having to work hard again. But back to stomach and spleen. So stomach energy wants to be coming down and spleen energy wants to be coming up. And if it is weak, some of the symptoms that you'll find happening is prolapse, where the spleen isn't able to hold things up. So prolapse anywhere, kind of that could mean hernia, prolapse womb. That could also mean bruising easily when the blood is not held well in the vessels, the blood vessels and the arteries and the veins. So it can also mean, and you'll see this because people who have diabetes and a weak spleen will bruise easily, also maybe have varicose veins and some kind of prolapse. So we want to keep the spleen really healthy and up, and also we want to keep the stomach energy coming down. If it's going up, you're going to be belching, burping, the food is going to feel like it's stuck around here. So you want to really nourish these by eating warm foods in the morning. So people have also then asked me in the live Qi Flow with Joe, what about overnight oats? So overnight oats are really very, very popular at the moment, and that's great. People are eating porridge and oats, that's fantastic. But if you overnight them and put them in the fridge and eat them straight from the fridge, it's very difficult for your stomach. It's having to warm up these oats. What I would recommend, in the way that I cook overnight oats, is I put the groats, the whole oats, into a flask, and I add boiling water, and I leave that outside in my flask until the morning. And then I've got hot porridge in the morning. It's been cooking overnight. So they are my overnight oats. But that isn't to say salads are not good for you. The liver loves raw and the spleen loves cooked. So I would recommend having some kind of raw food and salad during the day if your digestion is a good, strong digestion. Carrots are really fantastic. They're great for the spleen because they're orange, but if you're having them raw, they stimulate the liver into producing digestive enzymes. So really you want a good balance of cooked and raw food, and just take care when you're eating them and how you're eating them. What the spleen likes is a little bit of time. So when your food comes on your plate in the morning, take 2 seconds, look at your food, give thanks, take a breath, and then eat with this relaxed manner. And that goes for if you're eating overnight oats or if you're eating salad. So I hope that helps you, Alison, explain in some kind of way when to eat salads and when not to eat salads. So to recap, eating salads later in the day after that kind of morning stomach spleen time. So eating them after 11 a.m. And then again, also eating them kind of before late at night. You don't want to be eating anything really later at night. You want the liver to have a good resting time so it can detox. So eating later in the day, and I would really recommend having some kind of salad or raw food to benefit the liver. Just take care when you choose to eat it. And remember, if your digestion is slow, or you've been through an operation, or you have chronic fatigue, then at the moment, cooked food would be better for you. It's easier to digest because the cooking has already started the digestive process. So I hope that helps. And remember, you can ask me anything. May you be happy and may you be well. May I be happy, may I be well, and may all beings everywhere be happy, safe, and well. Have a Qi-filled day.